Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. You know you like that. Guess what? Tyrell Malacia is back. He has been included in the Manchester United squad for the UEFA Europa League. I'll give you details about his injury update and what exactly is going on. Welcome aboard. My name is Webb. Here is good news, guys. I mean, we've struggled for so long without a natural left back, and this international break is buying us some time, and Malaysia is expected to be back in time for one of the key games away in the Europa League. The 10th of October is the date he's expected to return. He should be available for our trip to Fenerbahce in Turkey. That is in October. Beautiful stuff happening. So what has just happened? Here is the news. So Manchester United have submitted their we have submitted our squad for the upcoming UEFA Europa League, and Tyrell Malacia has been included in the squad. Now, if this is not amazing news, then you might want to pinch yourself and check yourself. You've got something at heart. You're not a true fan of the club, because Malacia has been a very much needed player. With Luke Shaw injured, Malacia was always going to be an important player, but he has not played for over 11 months, guys. Over 11 months. He was last new substitute in the 2023 FA Cup final. He last played, I think, the last Premier League game of the 2023 season. He was always a missed player because of what he showed us. First of all, he showed us that he's got the heart for Man United. He showed us that he has got the talent to play for Man United. He's young. United has struggled without Luke Shaw and him, playing with Diogo Dalot on the left, inverting him and stuff, trying to fix areas. And he has been clearly one of the missed players for Eric Ten Hag because of his natural style as a left back. Now, the reason why Ineos did not really rush to invest in a left back is because they trusted the medical team, who believed that Tyrell Malacia's recovery this time would not get a setback. And indeed, it seems to be going according to plan, as he's now working on himself in his rehabilitation, so that after the international break, just a month later, or just under a month later, he should be returning and joining the team. Remember, Malacia has got a knee problem, a knee injury that saw him have two surgeries, I should say. First surgery, as he was being put onto rehabilitation to return, he got a setback. Another surgery to remove fragments, went back to square one. It's a difficult place for a player to be. Imagine not playing football for over a year. It's not easy at all. So you want to give him a lot of credit for being a fighter, for keeping it positive, and eventually this 25-year-old is almost back, and trust you me, it is going to pay off, because patience, they say, pays, even if it pains. It does, don't they? So for me, it's a beautiful update, and I know there is a lot of course, expectation in terms of players return. We also know that Luke Shaw is expected to return, to be available, to come return in time for the next game in the Premier League against Southampton. But for me, yes, I will celebrate the return of Luke Shaw. But for Tyrell Malacia, I think it's a bit different. It's a bit different. This boy has not been there for a long time, So him being included in the Europa League squad, whereas, by the way, Luke Shaw isn't in the squad. So as it looks, it is possible that Tyrell Malacia might return before Luke Shaw. Hmm? He might return before Luke Shaw. So here is the list of players who have been confirmed for Man United in the Europa League. Here is the squad. Andre Onana, Abdel Baindil, Tom Heaton, Dermot Mee. Those are the goalkeepers. Defenders, Harry Amas, Diogo Dalot. You love to see Harry Amas registered. Mathis Delete, Johnny Evans, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Tyrell Malacia, Lisandro Martinez, Nusa Mazraoui, Luke Shaw, and Lenny Yoro. Remember, Lenny Yoro will also be back in October. Midfielders, Casemiro, who is saying he's not moving a muscle. He wants to stay and fight for his place at Man United. Christian Eriksen is there. Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount, and Manuel Ugarte. Those are the midfielders. For the Europa League forwards, Ahmad, Antony, Rasmus Højlund, Marcus Rashford, and Joshua Zirkzee. These are this is the list. Of course, players can be added from what they call the B list, but so far those are the ones. As you can notice, there is no Kobe Maino in there. Kobe is not in there. Ganacho is not in there. And of course, those are some of the players you would say who are from the B list. But these are the players so far who have been confirmed as part of the Europa League squad. So for me, it's a beautiful, beautiful development. The Europa League for United will start with a home game against FC20 on the 25th of September. Then we do play Porto on the 3rd of October before we play Fenerbahce. So most likely the Fenerbahce game away is the one where we could get a chance to see Tyrell Malacia take part. So beautiful stuff there. For me, it's a beautiful development, because what the beauty about this is, first of all, it's early into the season, and the return of both Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia will give us a proper idea of how safe we are when it comes to our options in the left back. Because if, for example, they play a few games and they drop off again because of injury, then it will show they are not 100%. They are not ready to play for a longer period. Then probably the club will now think of solutions, either to try and bring in a left back in Jan, or maybe even for the future in the summer, in the event that they fail to get one in Jan. So it's a beautiful, beautiful development that this is bound to happen, and this is going to happen. No more setbacks. Things are going okay for Malacia. I'm just hoping that his levels come. But you see, at times when you go through an ordeal for so long, it's enough motivation for you to fight. A longer deal is always going to be enough to motivate any focused player into fighting and doing their best to prove, because this is trust. What Ineos have done is trusting Tyrell Malacia, because they could have, and he and Luke Shaw, they could have given up on both of them because of the nature of their injuries. They could have given up on them and brought in players to replace them. But the fact that they have refused to spend a penny on a left back shows they have got trust in them, and they want to give them a chance to at least fail. So for me, that's a big cut there for Minios, and I want to strongly credit them, because I believe if Ineos wanted to sign a left back, really, they could have got one. They could have found the funds to buy one. What do then these players? What does Malaysia add to the team? I think the one important thing that it does is giving us the balance, because we struggle a lot, and any team would struggle playing without a naturally footed player in left back. It's so difficult for you to find the balance. We have now at least Lisandro Martinez left-footed playing on the left-hand side of central defense. You've got a right-footed Delete on the right. You've got a right-footed Lenior on the right. Diogo Dallo, good as he is, because when he inverts in, he looks good. He's not left-footed, so it sort of affects our balance as we initiate our play from the back. Remember, we do play from the back, so it's a big step, and it might make a huge impact in terms of Eric Ten Hag and how he loves to play. So for me, it's a beautiful, beautiful development that for Manchester United. So let's wait and see. He's 25. I keep saying it that you never write off a young player, a young footballer. Malacia being 25, you don't write him off. You know that he's been injured for long, he can't play, he's a gone case. No, we can't give him time and hope that his best is ahead of him, because at least in terms of the talent, it's there. We've seen it, and the trust has been given to him, and he's good enough to push Luke Shaw. Even if they are both fit, I'll tell you, there might not be guarantees that Luke Shaw will be the one starting ahead of him, because Malacia is that good. He has got the quality to be able to push a player like Luke Shaw and even put him on the bench. So for me, that's an important development for Man United. My name is Webb. This is the United of Sport. It's a good day. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.